Well, you better take a good look around the place, love. You might not be back here again.
Pigs might fly.
I'll get back under your rock, Kelly. Oh, forget her. She's just jealous. Here, Bobs, you got to cut the cards for luck, eh?
Watch it, it's probably stacked.
Good luck.
Oh, Rabbit's right, you probably stacked the deck or something.
Me stack the deck, wouldn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Bobby. It's time to go.
All right.
We'll be right in there with you, kid.
Here, hold it for luck, eh? Everything's crossed. Thanks. See you, kid.
She's shaking in her shoes.
Yeah, let's hope it works for her this time, huh?
The screws are onto us.
No way.
Didn't you hear Mitchell? Crookshank's not stupid. I know someone's pushing and start a cell search.
What if they don't know what they're looking for? They'll never find it, will they?
Here, take a seat, Miss Ferguson. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, no, thanks all the same.
It's nice to meet you, Master.
Yes. We've been meaning to call you several times over the past weeks.
Only we really didn't think it was fair to involve you.
Well, I'm here now.
I'm glad. Shane talks about you all the time.
Let me set you right on something, Miss Ferguson. We want Shane. We've always wanted a son.
Very glad to hear that.
I'm sorry I was a bit short on the phone, but, well, you know how it is. Marnie and I are Shane's parents now, and I thought you might have tried to interfere with what we're doing.
Oh, just what is that?
To raise Shane as though he's our real son. To give him all the opportunities we can afford so he can make something of his life.
It's very commendable. It's how it should be.
But unfortunately, he's proving to be quite a handful.
Oh?
Almost impossible at times.
In what way?
Well, he doesn't get on with other children. And his moods can change so quickly.
Yeah. When he's pulled into line, he stacks on the most incredible tantrums.
Oh, with due respect, Mr. Taylor, I've just left Shane at the school, and he was the same lovable child I've always known.
Yes, well, I can see where you may be a bit confused. Look, do us a favour, will you? Come to dinner tonight and see for yourself. Maybe you can help us after all.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for a good sort to come along.
Oh, shut up, Frank. I'm not in the mood. What are you doing in the cell block? Ferguson cops you here, you'll be on a charge.
Oh, not this time. Reynolds has got me doing odd jobs, so if you need an odd job...
Oh, rack off.
Keep this up and I'll take back the offer.
Bastard. You thieving bastard, you give him back.
What are you on about?
The dope, you bloody took it.
Why the hell would I want to do that? We're partners, aren't we?
Now, where's my gear?
Search me. You never know what you come up with.
You bastard!
What do you reckon's holding them up?
Well, I think they're having morning tea. An officer took a train earlier.
Nice lady, wasn't she? Are you all right, Bobby?
Just a bit strung out, you know. Didn't get much sleep last night.
That makes three of us. Edie and I talked most of the night.
Couldn't stop him. He went from redecorating your room to our bigger wedding we could afford for you.
Geez, Stan, I haven't even moved in yet. You're planning on getting rid of me.
Just facing facts. I know some nice young bloke will steal you away from us someday. Anyway, I was keeping Edie company. She was cooking till past midnight for your welcome home party.
Thanks, Edie. Just hope you haven't wasted your time.
You're not getting cold feet on us, are you?
Well, you know what parole boards are like. You can have everything going for you 1 minute, and then the next minute they knock you back.
Well, not today. You've been a good girl. You've got a good job to go to. Besides, it's me who's on trial today.
You better leave your pipe and whiskey flask out here with me, then.
We're ready for you, Edie. Oh, yes.
You'll be right, love.
Well, of course I will, Stan. Stop fussing.
Oh, God, are you all right?
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've been hit by a sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have watered it down more.
Hey?
Oh, come on. Half this block's spaced out of its head. I'm not a fool, Kelly. I think you better hand it over right now.
I haven't taken nothing. You must have your wires crossed.
Well, you expect me to believe that? I just have to look at you.
Yeah, well, that's how I look when I get a whack in the jaw.
Oh, so that's the story, is it? All right. Who did it?
Nobody did it. I slipped on a wet patch and went over tea.
I don't believe you, Kelly.
Well, that's your problem.
Look, I know there's stuff floating around here somewhere, and I've got a fair idea where it's coming from.
Yeah?
Use your brains, Kelly. Don't be taken in by those fancy clothes.
No, we don't, Lag.
It is Patterson, isn't it?
I'll tell you something, though. Jaw feels great. You must be a faith hero or something.
Stupid bitch, Lexi. If the Screws had copped her, she would have lost her parole for sure.
If they did, just lucky it was the Yorkshire put. I told you, Lexi.
Anyone would think I pushed him down a damn throat, for God's sake. Look, it was a goodbye present and Bobby was wrapped.
Yeah. Well, it's lucky for you that it wasn't a goodbye present for the Dobbs.
Yes. Look, get off my back, will you? I gave and she took, and I didn't notice her counting to 10 before she did either.
You're just lucky Myra wasn't here.
Oh, what's she got to do with it?
Myra is down on drugs and for very good reasons.
Security bashed Bobby up once for having it.
Well, stop her. I take what I bloody want, and I'll share if I feel like it.
That'd be hard to say without two legs.
Oh, look out, Wog. Hey, watch it.
It's all right, Judy.
No, it's not all right.
Oh, go suck an egg, Brian. Here, it's all yours.
What are you so mad about anyway, Lexi? They have got a point, you know. Get nodded.
Should have thumped her one, Jude. Bobby had a really bad...
Will you shut up, Marlene, and just get some work done?
God, everybody's acting like swords today.
I've got a bloody good reason. Berg's taking me stash. Everything.
Rotten bastard.
Yeah. And to top it off, with Crookshank onto the rackets, there's bound to be a soul search. So we got to get it off Frank before the Screws do.
Yeah, right. Listen, do you need Frances to help? She'll do it cheap.
Nah, I got a much better idea.
To add to this, the prisoner has been involved in 3 escapes and 1 attempted escape.
Oh, hang on a minute.
You wish to address the board?
Jeez, Mrs. R, they're making me sound like a big-time crim. I've been trying, honest I have.
Yes, we can see that. You tried to get to Sydney on one occasion.
I don't think she can be held responsible for being abducted, Miss Burns.
Yeah, the other time was just an accident, because Min and me got lost.
You are absent from the attendance of the officers on duty. You were not seen again for 24 hours. Now, you don't call that escaping.
No. Well, the officers were out of it. They didn't know we were going to come back. Just wanted one day to see what it'd be like to be free, that's all.
Irresponsibility coupled with violent tendencies, typical recidivistic behaviour patterns, and certainly
but
not...
I think you're missing a very important point. Bobby's tried very hard to prove herself, and that's not easy when most of her companions are hardened criminals.
Thanks, Mrs. R, but I reckon you're wasting your time.
Not at all, Bobby. Mr. Colby, it's been my experience to find that records are often misleading when read out of context.
Well, I don't believe they were read out of
If we
context.
gave a few more an opportunity to be free of this environment, we'd have a lot less overcrowding in our prison system. Don't you think so? All right, Bobby, we've had our say, now it's your turn. Tell us about this job of yours. Mr. McDonnell seems to think you'll make a pretty good electrician. Is that what you'd like to be when you leave here?
I reckon it's ace.
Apprentices are very poorly paid. How do we know you won't go back to your shoplifting habits?
Because I've got a lot of people backing me, that's how, and there's no way I'm going to let them down. Sorry.
That's all right, just sit down.
Hi, gorgeous.
What are you doing in there?
Collecting tea towels. God, you're a suspicious type, aren't you?
Every reason to be, Patterson. Never had time for pushers.
Then don't get anyone pregnant.
Well, I suppose you have a smart crack ready if Mitchell blows her parole.
Here we go again. You know, I'm getting bloody sick and tired of this.
And so am I. And believe me, if I catch you selling any more drugs, you'll be in more trouble
I'm
than...
not selling drugs.
My source is a
well,
good one.
your source is way up the creek, mate. Bloody hell. Look, I can rake in a fortune with my cards. Why on earth would I risk selling dope?
If you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes, don't. Because you can be damn sure I'll get to the bottom of it. Okay? Now get going.
Hey, cards aren't the only thing I'm good at, you know.
Oh?
Glad to prove it. Anytime you feel like it.
You try that one on, and I'll slap a charge on you so fast you won't know it's happened. Now get going.
Just not my lucky day, is it?